10-minute daily reality check. I'm going to text you something right now. Get your phone. Take a look at your phone right now. I want you to look at your phone right this second. I'm going to send you a text. It's going to be this miraculously amazing, incredible text because, hell, that's how we communicate nowadays. We used to use phones to actually talk to one another. It's called an iPhone, not an iText machine, or not an iSocial media machine, but most people wouldn't know that. And I want to propose something to you right now. I want you to actually be honest. If your phone blew up and you had to borrow someone else's phone and you were stranded and you didn't have your Uber app, you didn't have your Lyft app, you didn't have all your numbers programmed in, is there any phone number you know? Would you really be able to call somebody? Or would you be at the hands of total strangers? Hello, Mr. Stranger. Look, I am somebody who has never memorized a phone number in my entire life, and my phone blew up right in front of my eyes, and I don't know what I'm going to do without my Uber app, and I need a ride home because I don't know anybody's phone number. How many times when you go to the dentist or the doctor's office or anything else, they say, in case of emergency, contact, and then you got to go look at your phone to look at someone's phone number. Go ahead, recite a phone number. I fucking dare you. Michael, anybody's number you know by heart?
Just my childhood home phone number.
Isn't that amazing? Just his childhood phone number. See, I know my brother's number, 91753. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to put my brother's phone number on the podcast so all you crazy people can call my brother 24/7. Not that you really want to call my brother, but who the hell knows, right? I know my ex-wife's phone number by heart. You want to know why? Because one, we share a daughter, and two, I use it at CVS to go get the discount. So I know her number that way. I know my number from New York City, 212-580-1268. Go ahead, give it a call, see who has it. But it's amazing. I remember when I was younger, in my 20s, okay, for those of you, we weren't called millennials at the time, we were called yuppies. I remember literally memorizing a phone number almost immediately, almost like a Rain Man thing, you know. I would be like, oh my God, I remember you, you're 212-687-2165. It would be so exciting to memorize a phone number. We don't do that anymore because we don't use the phone as a phone. We're not dialing numbers at all. Everything is call contact. Everything is, even if you get an email with somebody with their phone number, you can press the little link in there and it goes there. We never have to dial anything. So what we're doing is we're literally killing brain cells every single day by not remembering things, because these are things that make us not stupid in the future. These are things that prevent Alzheimer's from remembering things. And another thing that keeps us young and vibrant is phone conversations, not just texting conversations. You see, here's the problem with text conversations. You become Texnerock, or Neurotic, or just plain old fucking Neurotic. How many of you, okay, you go and you meet somebody for the very, very first time and you overanalyze what you should say to them, what I should say to them, what I should write to them on your greasy phone. And don't even get me to talk about your greasy, disgusting phone. When someone hands me their iPhone, I immediately go to, if I'm in Whole Foods or anywhere else, I immediately go and get the disinfectant swipe, because I see people's phone and I think to myself, Petri dish in their pocket. It's disgusting. Clean your fucking phones off. God, how many times do I got to tell you, clean your phones off? It's nasty. I don't know what shit you've been doing to that. Masturbating to porn, touching disgusting things. There's more germs on a phone than anywhere else. But anyway, how many times do you go and you try to come up with the perfect text? It's got to be perfect. Perfect. Why? Because we live in such a perfect world? I mean, look who our president is. Perfection. End of conversation there. We don't live in a perfect world. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such thing as perfect anything. There's imperfectly perfect, okay? And that's all that we truly are. So when you're thinking about the perfect text, you send the text out, and then you send it out, and then you think to yourself, like that sound effect? That was a pretty good sound effect, right? That's the neuroses starting to come, because you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I should have sent that. And then you wait by your phone, like a neurotic teenager waiting to be asked out to the prom. Why is he, she, it not texting me back? Then what you do is you reread the text and you go, you know, I shouldn't have used and or but there. I should have said yes or maybe in that point. I mean, I'm just making words up just to really add to your neuroses. Then you actually may or may at one point actually send the text to somebody else, because your friend really is a text expert. For some reason or another, your friend who's a banker or maybe an EMT guy, and all of a sudden, you know, he becomes a text expert. He's your buddy or she's your buddy, and you go, hey man, listen, I know you're busy right now. You just saved a life right now. I know there was an accident on the side of the 405 and you just pulled over, but can you do me a favor? Can you tell me if I did right on this text? So of course, being the friend that they are, they listen to the text as you're driving, and then again, you're also driving a car, looking down at your text and reading it. Another thing we shouldn't be doing, because we all believe that we're not going to get into an accident, so we can literally just text away as we're driving, right? So you're reading the text, and cop looks at you, and he's reading a text from someone else, probably his girlfriend that he's trying to overanalyze, sending to his fire department guy. It turns out to be the same fire EMT guy that you're both sending it to, and your friend gives you his honest breakdown of the text, and he tells you that won't cut it, which feeds into your neuroses even more. Then you start going through your head and you start thinking to yourself, whoa, man, I don't understand why he is not getting back to me. Because usually when we meet somebody, they're attached to their phone. It's almost like a third arm. It's literally attached to their hand. But yet it seems like when we send somebody a text that doesn't get back to us, they're all of a sudden busy. It doesn't matter. It could be a Monday and they could have a real job. And they're not just textaholics staring at their phone 24/7. And then finally, the phone vibrates. Because for those of you who have text messaging and you have little sounds, you drive me fucking crazy. Everybody should be on silent. We don't need to walk around life with going bing, ding, dong, dong, boom. Drives me nuts, right? Doesn't that sound even drive you nuts? I want you to rewind the audio right now. I want you to really listen to bing, 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 dong, doon and tell me if you thought that I was a nut there. So the vibration finally comes and you turn out it's your EMT fire guy going, dude, man, I'm definitely think that text you sent was wrong. Oh shit, driving you deeper into your head. Let's go deeper into your head, because those who live life by their head live life never getting enough head. Okay, remember that. You're literally mentally masturbating nonstop. You're not getting head. And this is women too. The clit has a little head. The penis has a big head. Those who live in your head never get enough head being played with. It's a rule of life. So, the text finally comes back 6 hours later. She, he, it, the dog gets back to you. And you're angry and you think to yourself, she's playing a game. He's playing a game. Yeah, that's what they're doing, okay? They're playing a game. They didn't get back to you because they're playing a game. And their text says, hey, great to hear from you. Sorry, I've had a busy day, but you don't believe it. Oh, yeah, sure you had a busy day. Aren't you attached to your phone like everybody else? You couldn't get back to me right away. I mean, I fucking texted you. I texted you. Shouldn't you get back to me immediately? I mean, David Wygant, sent you a text. Holy shit, you should drop everything. I don't care if your grandmother's in the ICU, your dog peed all over the rug, you had to scrub it, okay, your toilet was overflowing, your kids were screaming and yelling, and your boss wanted you to have a deadline. Fuck the deadlines, text me back. The neuroses you're creating all day long is being sent out into the universe. It's called the vibration. It's like a radio station. Hello, welcome to 101.9, the Neurotic channel. Today we're going to literally drive ourselves crazy. And it's like a voice that talks like this, the Neurotic channel, 101.9, feeding your insecurities all day long. And that's what you're doing to yourself. You're the radio station called the insecure station. So then you don't know what to do because you think to yourself, should I text her back? Should I not text him back? Was he really busy? Was he not busy? Did his boss really yell at him? Did he do this? Were they really excited to see me? Head, 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 head. And then you send back something, and you either send it back right away, and you think, oh my God, I sent it back right away. It looks like I'm staying on my phone. No, it looks like you just were at your phone at that moment, and you decided to get back to somebody. Or if you wait 6 or 7 or 8 hours, all of a sudden she thinks, well, or he thinks, wow, look at that. You picked the exact amount of hours that I picked to get back to you. We're playing the timestamp game now. And that's what happens. Here's how I feel about texting. Get back to somebody when you can. Whether it's immediately because you happen to have your phone next to you and the boss isn't yelling and screaming, the kids aren't crying, the dog isn't peeing on the rug, and your ex-husband hasn't called you wanting to know why the kids are late. And if you can get back to somebody right away, get back to them. If not, get back to them when you can and always say, hey, sorry it took me so long. I've had a really hectic day. And then have a conversation like a normal person. Why was your day so hectic? Don't punish people for getting back to you late. Don't think about that there's a perfect text. A perfect text is a conversation. Look at texting as a conversation. Imagine that that's fingers that are touching the greasy petri dish called the iPhone or the Samsung phone is actually another human being. So every text conversation needs to literally be a conversation that you are having with somebody. Imagine these words actually talking to them. Imagine responding, because if you would ever look through all my old texts, you would see an endless conversation. And an endless conversation leads to a relationship. So pretend that person is sitting and standing right there in front of you. Imagine them standing there right in front of you. What would you say? How would you react? Would you sit there and stare at them and go, I don't really believe you right now that you had a rough day, so I'm going to sit here and stare at you and be a fucking prick about it. And I'm going to play games. No, you would go, gee, honey, tell me why your day was so rough. Imagine it's a real conversation, because that is how you get things done. For those of you that are looking to really become masters at this, it so happens that if you go to my website or if you email me, I've got a 4-week text communication class going on for men and women starting January the 23rd. So for those of you that are interested, I would certainly go venture that way, because texting is the way that we are going to speak. But mentally masturbating is the way that you're going to literally continue to masturbate with your right hand, your Hitachi magic wand, or anything else. Get out of your fucking head, get into life, and imagine that person standing right there. There's your tip for a beautiful Tuesday in January. Ooh, wait a second. I just got a text right now from somebody. It's my girl. Should I text her back? I don't know. Let me go text my EMT friend and see if he knows. And let me go text another friend, and maybe we can make a group decision on whether or not I should mind fuck this person today or not. I'll see you tomorrow from the Reality Check.